Hancock.
Now, Britain. Isn't it great, Sid?
I suppose that's why they call it Great Britain, ain't it, Hancock?
I suppose it is. I couldn't live anywhere else, could you?
Nah, this is the place to be, all right. A home from home everywhere is like an old pair of comfy shoes, you just slip them on.
Yes, you know where you are with names like Godalming, you well-stuck poachers, don't you, Sid?
And Cheam.
Yes, good old Cheam. It's got a warm ring to it, hasn't it? Like being enveloped by a big hoodie.
Wait a minute, Hancock. Have you seen today's local paper?
No, I never read it, Sid, as you well know. It's a bit boring. The WI belly dancing team has just won the Surrey Championships for the third time and all that. So what?
No, this is important, Hancock. You know Donald Trump.
Not personally, isn't he that politician in America who's always blowing his own trumpet? He's not my sort of chap, to be quite honest. The saloon barber, if you ask me.
You're going to be hearing a lot more about him now, Hancock. He's trying to rename really. The Gulf of Mexico is going to be the Gulf of America. Mount Denali is going to be Mount McKinley.
Oh, well, it's nothing to do with us, is it? That's going on over there halfway across the world.
Wait for it. And he's also going to name Cheam, Trump Town.
You're pulling my leg, Sid. Cheam has nothing to do with America.
Apparently his ancestors were born in Cheam and came over on the Mayflower. He's just found out.
He can whistle for all I care. The Yeomanry of Cheam won't be changing its name any time soon, will they?
It's already been decided. The Prime Minister is doing it as a goodwill gesture.
A goodwill gesture for who? The only gesture Starmer's going to get is a two-fingered one at the next general election, mate.
Sounds a bit daft to me, but apparently the Labour government are desperate for a trade deal with the US and see this as a bit of a backhander.
And the Liberal deep state are taking advantage, Sid. The loony lefties are using Cheam as a bit of cheese in their mousetrap, hoping to catch a rat.
We better move.
You never, Sid. I'm an East Cheam man, twice born and twice bred, and the last in a long line of East Cheam men.
I thought you moved here 15 years ago.
Nonsense. We Hancocks came here with the Normans. Took the 8 a.m. boat on Saturday, 14th October 1066 to Hastings and moved straight up the 821, and there we were. We aren't going anywhere, Sid.
Well, good luck to you, Hancock. So what you planning to do?
I'm going to elevate our case to the highest echelon, Sid.
What, Jeffrey Dahmer or King Charles?
Eventually, Sid, but we'll go through the proper channels. First, we'll visit our local MP.
This is Hancock. Sir Honourable William Weevil Laver, MP Surgeries Cheam.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Weevil.
It's not Weevil, it's Weevil.
Well, I see. Sorry, ha-ha.
What can I do for you, Botox, tummy tuck, bingo wings, Brazilian butt lift?
I thought this was supposed to be an MP surgery.
Yes, it is. I'm an MP, and this is my surgery.
Poor blimey Weevil, you make it sound more like a flaming doctor's surgery.
And that's right, it's a surgery. What do you want doing? Your eye bag could do with lifting, sir. You've got a lot of wrinkles, I hope you don't mind me saying.
I'm afraid we don't want plastic surgery, Mr. Weevil. We just want to talk about politics and East Cheam.
No, you can't do that. This is a surgery.
That's what you're supposed to flippin' well do in MP surgeries. Talk about your constituency with the constituents.
And I don't know nothing about that. I'll take a look in my dictionary. There you are, surgery. Now the place where a doctor, dentist, etc. we consulted.
And we look a bit further on.
All right. Surgery now on an occasion when an MP lawyer, etc. is available for consultation. Well, I don't know. Nobody told me that. All Keir Starmer said was, Mr. Weevil, go and start a surgery, so I did. The trouble is nobody explains things anymore, do they?
Yes, I know. Shocking, isn't it? How about Cheam?
Oh dear, I don't know anything about Cheam.
You're joking, surely. I thought you were the MP for East Cheam after all.
No. I live in Finland.
In Finland. It must take you ages to get here.
You're telling me, by the time I get here, it's time to go back again. I don't even have enough time to go to the House of Commons.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters. What we want to do is to talk to you about Donald Trump.
I don't know anything about Donald Trump. What is he?
It's true. What do you know about them, for heaven's sake?
Both up, tummy tuck, bingo wing, Brazilian butt lips and turkey teeth. I told you already. Are you there?
Come on, Hancock, we're wasting our time with this geezer. The man's an idiot.
So said it's up to Mr. Weevil to do his job. It's his democratic duty.
Is it? I didn't know that when I applied for the job. I just thought it was a nice little side hustle.
Side hustle. Side hustle. You Weevil are part of the oldest democratic institution in the world, and all you see it as is a bit on the side.
Well, the money's no good. You pay peanuts, and what do you get? Lazy Labour MPs.
Do you even know that Cheam is going to be renamed Trump Town?
No, it sounds nice. I might even move here.
Well, the East Cheamites done like a Weevil. We aim to stop Donald Trump dead in his +4s.
You can't do that. Only Keir Starmer can do that.
Can you put a good word in for us weasel, perhaps have a referendum?
And what, like Brexit? You won't win. Stop messing about.
Like Weevil, we've had enough of this, but we demand satisfaction, and we will be back. Like Sid, pay attention, I've got a plan.
I thought you had. You had that funny look on your face like you had just licked all the jam out of a donut. I hope the plan doesn't include me.
Well, as a matter of fact, Sid, it does. You are my Batman after all.
I thought it might. Is it dangerous?
Every good plan worth its salt carries a modicum of risk, Sid.
No, they don't, Hancock, only your plans. And salt's bad for your heart, by the way. So what's the risk?
All right, here's the plan. You know, Trump is visiting Starmer at number 10 next week.
Yeah, but we're not invited, are we?
I think our invites must have got lost in the post, Sid. Still, it doesn't matter.
Oh, really? Does that mean what I think it means?
Yes, Sid, we're still going to turn up to the meeting in bites or not.
They won't let us in, Hancock. We won't get past the door.
That's all right, Sid, because we don't want to get past the door, because we're going to glue ourselves to it.
Good morning. Fancy meeting you two here.
It's true. Where did you spring from? Are you following us, Weevil? It doesn't matter, it's none of your business, but we're here to stop Donald Trump and Keir Starmer signing the treaty changing the name of Cheam to Trump Town.
Can't do that. He has to go through Parliament as a green paper.
Yes, we can, Weevil. This is still a democracy, ain't it? Up the workers and all that.
No, Britain isn't a democracy. I could have you shot. You're a threat to the President of the United States. I'm going to call the police.
Do that, Weevil, and we'll never vote for you ever again.
Did you vote for me last time?
Well, not exactly, but there's always a first time, isn't there?
I don't mind shooting you now. I know you're not Labour supporters. I'm not going to lose any votes because of you two, am I?
So how many votes did you win by last year, Weevil?
There were about 25 recounts. In the end, there were so many they lost count of how many recounts there were. I won by 2 votes in the end.
And you got it, Weevil. That's precisely what we're saying, isn't it?
Alright, you three rabble move away from the door.
Rabble, rabble. Well, you know I'm a world-renowned thespian mush.
And that's what I said, rabble. I suppose your climate protesters trying to show me up in front of Donald Trump.
No, we're from East Cheam. The climate is very nice there, thanks very much.
And I don't care where you're from. You could be from Timbuktu for all I care. Do you want 5 years in Dartmoor? Do you? I'm a barrister.
Dartmoor? Cool. Yes, please, I went there on the holidays once. Sounds...
Who's that over there? I recognise you, don't I?
And I'm one of your MPs, Nigel Weevil. I sit on the back benches with all the naughty boys.
Right, you've lost the whip, Weevil. You're one of those socialists, aren't you?
No, I'm nice, I am. I'm not with these two. They're horrible.
Where exactly are you an MP, Weevil?
And he's Cheam and you. A bit of a dump. Can I have a safe seat next time, Sir Keir?
You are with them, you lie. Go away before Donald Trump wakes up. He's having an after-dinner nap in the Thatcher suite.
We demand you don't change the name East Cheam to Trump Town, or we'll be hanging effigies of you from the lamppost on November the 5th.
You flaming nimbies. You made me puke. It's Trump Town now. There's nothing you can do about it.
We'll stay here until you change your mind, Starmer. All the pensioners, farmers, and petty criminals in East Cheam are backing us.
What's a nice working class lad like you doing hanging about with these middle class blobs?
We're all in this together, cop. I live in East Cheam, thanks very much, and I'm not working class. I do as little work as possible.
But not for much longer, matey. You'll soon be living in Trump Town.
Did I hear my name? Yours Bigley? Everyone wants a piece of me? Are these losers annoying you, Sir Keir? We have losers like them in the U.S. We call them Democrats. Shall I get some of my CIA boys to give them a good beating?
It's all right, Donald. That won't be necessary, thank you. They're just leaving.
We're going nowhere, Starmer, unless, of course, you can remove this door with us attached to it.
Hey, losers, I have men that can remove that door with you attached to it. We'll put you all through the wood chipper.
That's a great idea, President Trump. But that won't be necessary, thank you. We'll get the SAS onto it. I'll give them a call.
So what's wrong with Trump Town, you bozos? Cheam, what's that British vomit?
And there's 1,000 years of history in that name, mate. Besides all me note papers, East Cheam on top of it.
And I can supply plenty of lavender-scented stationery. You, the skinny one, you look like you'd enjoy that.
Stop messing me about. And I don't like lavender. It's rather effeminate. I prefer lily of the valley.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. You stand in place. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Are you Mr. Anthony or novice of St. John Hancock?
I am your honor and proud of it. I am a member of the family of Hancocks who have been stalwarts of East Cheam for 4 centuries.
Are you aware, Mr. Anthony or novice of St. John Hancock, of the severity of your crime?
Yes, I am your lordship. My crime was the destruction of the front door of number 10 Downing Street. But we did it for a good cause, your honor. If you like to find us, I'll pay it now. The BBC have just coughed up for a TV advert I did on eggs last year. You know the ones with the little penguins on?
Well, Mr. Hancock, you are not charged with criminal damage. You are charged with the much more serious crime of treason.
What do you mean, like Guy Fawkes, Lord Hall, Liz Truss and Harold Wilson?
Not exactly, but what is of significance is that the penalty for treason is death by hanging.
Treason? You must be joking.
Oh, I'm afraid it can, Mr. Hancock. The prosecution today is to be handled by Sir Keir Starmer, who as Prime Minister of Great Britain has reinstated the death penalty for treason.
It's Starmer's fault I'm here.
Whose fault was that, Mr. Hancock? It was no one's fault but you all, wasn't it?
And I wouldn't have done it if I'd known. When did gluing yourself to a door become a hanging offence, your honor?
Became law on March 27, 2025.
Got you there, your lordship. We protested outside Downing Street on the 26th. It was a Thursday. I know that because East Cheam were playing in the cup and we missed it.
Unfortunately, Mr. Hancock, Sir Keir is an experienced legal mind and has made treason a retrospective offence. So you can be so charged.
Deutschen, what's his lips doing here?
Do pay attention, Mr. Hancock. I told you earlier that Sakir has kindly agreed, due to the severity of the crime, to be the prosecution in this case.
No one asked me anyway. I wasn't listening. I was too busy thinking about Guy Fawkes. It used to be a penny for the guy. I suppose it would be 50p nowadays.
Silence in court.
Right, Mr. Hancock, it looks like you might be coming to a sticky end, ha-ha. Mr. Hancock, did you, or did you not, refuse to leave Downing Street when requested to by Sergeant West of the 12th Regiment of the SAS on the 26th March 2025?
I couldn't leave because I was stuck to the flaming door.
Who stuck you to the door of number 10, Mr. Hancock?
I suppose, strictly speaking, it was that career criminal Sid James.
No, it wasn't me. Don't lie, Hancock. This is a stitch-up, Your Honor. Silence in court. You will get your turn on the witness stand in due course, Mr. James.
As I understand it, Mr. Sidney James, you wish to turn King's evidence in this trial of Rex versus Mr. Anthony Aloysius St. John Hancock.
With great reluctance I do, Sakir.
Judas, you just wait till you get back to railway cutting, Sid James.
Silence, Mr. Hancock.
So you are saying you were groomed by Mr. Hancock and forced under duress to come with him to Downing Street as your Batman, as he called you?
That's correct, Sakir. I was hoping the jam turned up, but he made me go. So you were in fear of your life? Yes, Your Honor, very much so.
Mr. James, how would you describe the devious Mr. Hancock?
Your words fail me, Sakir. It pains me to talk about it. I get a lump in me throat right next to me Adam's apple.
I know it's difficult, Mr. James, but please try.
He's a devil in disguise at one right enough. I've known some dodgy geezers, but he takes the rich tea, he does.
You're making up, James. Or soon it was your glue.
Silence, Mr. Hancock. Any more outbursts and I will have you removed. I felt as his Roger I could not refuse or else.
You just drew a finger across your throat, Mr. James. What exactly do you mean by that?
I was in fear of my life, Sakir. I thought I could be lying in my bed and then whoosh. Thank you, Mr. James. Well, it's now quite clear beyond all reasonable doubt who is the evil mastermind behind this crime.
Yes, the man you are looking for goes by the name of Nigel Weevil.
Nigel Weevil. That's a name I have encountered so far in this case, Sakir.
I can confirm, Your Honor, however I am ashamed to say it, that the Honourable Nigel Weevil, Legal Member of Parliament, was in fact at the scene of the crime.
In that case, Sakir, we will adjourn and resume when the Honourable Nigel Weevil has been located. Are you the Honourable Nigel Weevil?
I am, Your Honour. I'm honourable on account of I'm an MP.
Yes, so I've heard. It has been suggested, Mr. Weevil, that you are the ringleader of the group that includes Mr. Hancock over there, who stuck himself with glue to number 10 3 weeks ago on March 26, 2025.
And that isn't true, Your Honourableness. I was visiting my mum on that day.
If you were visiting your mother, Mr. Weevil, on that occasion, why were you in Downing Street?
My mother works in the laundrette there.
Sakir, could you confirm or deny for the court that there is a laundrette in Downing Street?
There is no laundrette in Downing Street, to my knowledge, judgmental.
There is no laundrette in Downing Street, Mr. Weevil. What do you say to that?
Stop messing about. I take me washing there every week and me mum takes it out of the dryer and folds it so I can stick it in my drawers. She's very proud of me, you know. I'm her favourite.
And I'm sure the good lady is a doting mother, Mr. Weevil. However, you do know where Downing Street is, Mr. Weevil, don't you?
Of course I do. It's in Dollis Hill, of course.
I regret to say that Downing Street is not in Dollis Hill. But it is most definitely in Westminster, Southwest 1.
It's not. Get away. I must have got the wrong bus. Silly me.
And I find that hard to believe, Mr. Weevil. Over to you, Sakir. Please begin your cross-examination of the witness.
Mr. Weevil, what is your connection to the defendant, Mr. Hancock?
Who? The first time I saw that man over there was when I saw him outside the Dollis Hill laundrette.
That's a lie. We met you in East Cheam surgery, Weevil.
And I would remind you, Mr. Weevil, you were seen outside number 10, Downing Street, not outside Mrs. Tumble's in Dollis Hill.
And I know, I'm not daft. I got off the bus at the wrong stop.
When was the last time you were in the House of Commons?
And I go there every Wednesday to do me small.
In the House of Commons?
And yes.
And I see little point in continuing with this line of questioning, Sir Keir. It would appear that Mr. Weevil is somewhat confused. I will, however, ask this final question, Mr. Weevil. Are you the Member of Parliament for East Cheam?
No, I'm MP for Dollis Hill and Neasden.
But I'm afraid, Sir Keir, that it is impossible to ascertain the veracity of this witness, and therefore quid pro quo, there must be some doubt as to the guilt of Mr. Hancock. Therefore the court must acquit Mr. Hancock forthwith. All MPs like this, Sir Keir.
Most of them, I'm afraid, Your Honour.